What's the worst part about being a quadruplet? My parents told everyone they had triplets. When I was born in the hospital, while the rest of my siblings all got celebrated by the nurses, my dad hid me under his coat and muffled my crying. And when we got home, my world was the basement with a locked door. I watched my sisters grow up on a flickering screen. First steps, first words, first day of school. They were labeled Lily, camera 1, Sally, camera 2, Olivia, camera 3. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a name. Mom called me Spare when she remembered to bring food, like an extra part you keep in case something breaks. I didn't understand what that meant until I was old enough to read the insurance documents Mom left on the basement stairs. Turns out their insurance plan covered triplets. 3 babies meant getting up to $2, $8 million in benefits, but quadruplets meant only $2.3 million. So when they came home from the hospital with 4 newborns instead of 3, they panicked, and they made a choice. I was the sacrifice. And for a while, I thought no one but my parents would know I'd exist. I thought I'd never have a real life. It was late one night when I heard the basement door creak open. I froze on my mattress, heart pounding, because Mom never came down this late. But it wasn't Mom. 3 small faces appeared at the bottom of the stairs, eyes wide with shock. Lily whispered, "There's a girl down here." Sally grabbed her arm and said, "We have to tell someone." But Olivia, the youngest by 4 minutes, just walked over and sat next to me on the mattress. She didn't say anything. She just held my hand. After that, they came down every night. They brought me food, taught me to read better, gave me a name. They called me Grace because Lily said I needed something that sounded like hope. For the first time in my life, I felt like I existed. But the more I learned, the more terrified I became. Because I found other papers in that stack Mom left behind, medical records. I was blood type O negative. And underneath my blood type, my mom left a handwritten note about me that made my stomach drop. She is a 100% tissue match to all 3 of her sisters. She can donate herself to them. I wasn't just a spare. I was spare parts. I wasn't going to live past 12. I was 8 when my parents needed me for the first time. Olivia got sick. There was something wrong with her kidneys. I remember hearing Mom and Dad arguing upstairs through the vent, their voices sharp with stress. Then one morning, Dad came down to visit me with a doctor's bag. He didn't say anything, just ran tests, pressed on my sides, took blood. When he finished, he looked at Mom and said 3 words that made my blood run cold. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I didn't sleep for weeks after that. Every creak on the stairs made me flinch. Every time the door opened, I thought, this is it. They're going to take me apart. But Olivia got better. The medication worked, and I got to keep my kidneys. For now. On my birthday, my sisters snuck down with a single cupcake and 1 candle. They sang happy birthday in whispers, their faces lit by the tiny flame. When they finished, Lily squeezed my hand and said, "Make a wish to get out. We're going to help you. We promise." I closed my eyes, and for the first time ever, I made a wish. Not for toys, not for freedom, just to exist, to be real, to have someone outside these walls know my name. Then I opened my eyes, and I looked at that candle, and something clicked. I knew exactly what to do. I didn't blow it out. Instead, I stood up slowly, walked to the corner of the basement, and held the flame under the smoke detector. The alarm exploded through the house. Beep, beep, beep. My siblings ran out, and I shut the door so my parents wouldn't catch them. I heard screaming upstairs, doors slamming, footsteps everywhere. Within minutes, sirens, red lights flashing through the tiny basement window. Firefighters kicked down the front door and started doing head counts. They counted my sisters. Then they found me in the basement. The fireman looked at his clipboard, then at me, then back at my parents. His voice was confused but firm. "Who's this one? I've only got 3 kids on record." My parents couldn't speak. For the first time in my life, they had no explanation, no lie ready, no way out. So I spoke instead. I looked at that fireman, the first stranger I'd ever seen in person, and I said the only thing that mattered. "My name is Grace, and I exist."